Thought I'd do a little video on the functionality of the dash on this 81 carbureted conversion, factory carbureted conversion. All the functions work. You can go to metric, you can look at the date, and time of arrival, and let's see here, trip odometer, and average speed, and the range. The range is a little off because the fuel flow meter on these is unavailable, and I contacted the company and they haven't made them for 20 years. So that's the only thing that's a little off, and the miles per gallon. But the dash is fully functional. I replaced all the bulbs in it, and last year. So the bulbs are all new, and everything works there. Place the bulb on the temperature control, and the rear defrost button works. And of the interior, it's in very good condition. Still have the crystal here, as is typical with all these Imperials. The steering wheel cracks, but that can be sent out and done. It's decent for now. But that's basically the only thing that's up with the interior. The interior is in very good shape, and the carpet's in very good shape, very thick, and the dashboard's in very good shape. There's just some discoloration on the top of it because before this dash mat was here, I bought this dash mat for it. I put those in all my cars. But it's been very well taken care of. I have all the records back to 1981. Since I've had it, I've had the brakes done, the tires done, a master cylinder, all the cooling system, radiator hoses, belts, thermostat housing, water pump, all that. I had the rear main seal done, oil pan gasket, intake gasket. Basically every gasket and seal on the car has been replaced. Before I had it, the transmission was done a couple years ago, as well as it was rebuilt, as well as the suspension has all new bushings and parts on it, shocks. The alternator's newer, along with the voltage regulator. The blower motor's new. I had that done. I also had the windows fixed. There's a nylon gasket that goes in them. I also had the windshield motor fixed as well. It had some issues with it, and so it had to be fixed. Let's see, what else have I done to it? Oh, just had the power antenna, and I had it tuned up, spark plugs, etc. And I have all the receipts. Like I said, I always get things done professionally. Oh, I had all the air conditioning done too. AC compressor. The AC compressor I bought new. It's not a remanufactured one. It was brand new. All these parts are still under warranty. A lot of the service is still under warranty. The whole thing. So, like I said, I have all the receipts for it. And I'll include the cassette player that came with it. I'll be keeping the 8-track, but I have the original cassette player that came with the car. Not that I don't know if anyone's going to use it anymore, but the cassette player was actually originally in the car. So, and the upholstery is in good shape, and the power seats work. The horn works. I also replaced the horn buttons. These are difficult to come by now, and they're very common to break. And I actually replaced the passenger side pole. Let me see if we can see it here. There we go. The passenger side pole And of course we have in the back here. The upholstery is very, very clean. It's very nice. Headliner's in good, decent shape. Good to decent shape. There's a little bit of discoloration on a couple parts, but it's all stuck up there. Previous owner had it all replaced. And as I mentioned, this console actually goes back into my Sinatra, so I'll be keeping that. But otherwise, it's in very good shape, and everything works on it. As you saw from my other video, it just drives great. Drives great on the freeway. And everything works. We have our little Mark Cross emblems back here, which is pretty cool. And the little rubber thing on the outside here is going to have to be replaced of the window eventually. There's a place where to find those. Power mirrors work. They're a little slow. That's just how they are. And AC works, heat works. And the lighter works. The dashboard bezel is in very good shape. And like I said, can't see it because it's at night, but the paint's in very good shape. Flip lights, of course, work great. The dimming feature on the dashboard works great. And no unusual issues with it at all. I used to drive it to the high desert every day. Well, a couple days a week, I should say. About a 120-mile round trip. And very comfortable car. Power door locks work. And power seat works. As you can see, I'm being pulled towards there. And basically, it's just a really nice car. It's not perfect, but it's very nice. And if it was perfect, it'd be a bit more money. But it's very nice. The only things I would suggest that it needs is eventually some speakers for inside. And obviously another good exterior detail at least. And some touch up here and there. But all of the mechanicals have been handled. And like I said, it's a factory carbureted conversion one. So it's in good shape and ready for the next owner. Like I said, I have 3 of these, and I have actually another one coming, so I don't need 4. And so yeah, so there's this one, and I love it, but it's time for it to have a new owner, and time for someone else to appreciate it. So that is the '81 Imperial.